Okay, hello people from the internet. Hello everyone. This is very obviously a non-gameplay video, and I will be talking about what you see on screen right now, the Jiva altar and that donation goal that was successfully funded. Thank you to the people who contributed for that donation goal to be successful. Um, Tomorrow, the 29th of July, is my birthday, and I will use these funds to treat myself to a nice birthday. Um, so yeah, I do have to say that like in these days, I've noticed often I don't do anything special for my birthdays. Like in past years, I have not done anything special for my birthday, but this year I kind of felt like doing something, and the people who contributed made it possible. Um, Thank you so much to Danbrani specifically, because Danbrani saw that this bar was empty 2 weeks ago and just donated the whole $100. And then I got another $20 donation, which I also appreciate, obviously. That $20 donation added some shoes to my birthday present to myself, I suppose. So now I have some shoes, and I'll get a cake, and I'll get some food, and I don't know what else I'm gonna get because I'm probably gonna have a little bit of spare money. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna think about what we do with that spare money. But anyway, I appreciate it a lot. That is the first thing. The birthday fund was completed. It was funded successfully. The second thing is the fact that the bar also says crawl fund. When I announced this donation goal, I promised I committed, that is the word that I was looking for, to play at least one character of Crawl, one successful winner character of Crawl per week during the entirety of the month of August. Um, and that is exactly what I am going to be doing. Since Danbrani just jumped into my stream one day and completed the goal by himself, I asked him what character he wanted to see first, and he selected Kobold Assassin of Dithmenos. So that's what I'm gonna be playing. It's gonna be an interesting experience. I have not played a single game of Crawl since the Meteoric. If you don't know when the Meteoric was, you can probably go look it up on my channel. It is definitely there. I uploaded it. And you can give yourself like a rough estimation of how long has it been since I have played Crawl, what changes have I missed. I am sure that I have not missed like a whole version, um, but I do know that I played very little of this version when it was on Trunk because Meteor or like the Veog rework was like one of the first things, if not the first thing that happened during the version, and that is the thing that got me to take a break from Crawl. Um, but in recent times, I've been wondering if I can play it. Um, there's a mixture of things here. Not only that, like I'm curious if to see if I want to play Crawl or not. But I also want a birthday fund, so I decided to combine those two things into the donation goal that you see on screen, and very fortunately, it was a successful experiment on my part. Um, so yeah, that was a nice thing. I am making this video not only to say thank you, but also to make you all aware that Kroll will be making a return to the channel at least for August. We shall see how those streams go. Um, I will be keeping in mind how I feel about the game, like what kind of experience I am making for myself and others, because um, if I have fun, but I don't really see interest in people, I don't think that I would really play that much. Um, which, by the way, I think that's not as likely as the other possibility, which is the other way around, that I don't really have that much fun, and that people do like it. And then, like, I guess, like, that we are in the same scenario, like, different situation, but same result as the first scenario, is what I'm trying to say. And then there's the third scenario where I like it and people like it. And that would be magical. It would be like the stars aligning. And then I could go back to how it was when I started streaming 4.5 years ago. Yeah, something along those lines. 4.5 years ago. There's also the fourth and final possibility, which is that I don't like it and there's no interest from the audience. And then, of course, if that happens, I would not play it again. Um, until I have to give it another try, like probably in a half a year or so, maybe during the tournament. Um, yeah, something like that. But at the very least, this has already, you know, make me commit to giving it a fair try. Couple of characters during the month of August, as I already said, one character per week during the entire month of August. I promise that I will win at least four characters in August. And to make things a bit more interesting, I'm gonna try things, that are new in Trunk. I'm not just gonna grind whatever I feel most comfortable with, though to be completely fair, I kinda quit crawl because I didn't feel like there was anything left for me to feel comfortable with. Like I didn't think there was a single combination in the character select screen that I could win, that I could also find entertaining, that could make good content. I kind of felt like I had already done plenty. Not everything, because making everything is winning every combo and every combo of gods, and like I was never going to do that. Many people have never done that. Most people that have touched crawl have never done that. Um, that is technically everything, but in that definition of everything, there's a lot of sameness, um, because the options that you have when you're playing crawl, they're not that endless, in my opinion. And like I kind of didn't really want to continue playing, or was kind of burnout on crawl because I felt like I was just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Um, so yeah, like I mean, I guess that's what's gonna happen when you play something on such a consistent basis for so long. Um, but then again, like I am making this video right now because this is like the before. These are my thoughts on crawl right before I go back into it. So it's gonna be like an interesting thing to look at, maybe to even re-listen and reply to after the month is over. Like compare the before and after on my crawl experience during the month of August. And you can look forward to a follow-up video, probably releasing in September after I'm done with Crawl August. So yeah, I think that's actually for real now all that I have to say. Once again, thank you to the two people who contributed. I appreciate it quite immensely. It really was a big, big contribution to my birthday. You make it a little bit special, a little bit more special than it normally has been in past years. Luiza Donet and Danbrani, thank you both for your generous contributions. And of course, thank you for your continued support, people from Patreon. Anthony, Tulo, Inon, Grafophilia, Fede, Frog, Shaper, Merlin, Alistair, Neil, Mikhailo, Scott, Plotny, Blinkendie, Luis, and Kent. And the newest one, Spartus. I appreciate you all for your very generous contributions. You have kept me afloat in this post-crawl age. A lot of contributions went down. Viewership on YouTube went up. In fact, like it's kind of related to the crawl thing, but I guess I can just add it here because this is related to the part where I thank the patrons. Viewership on YouTube went up, but viewership on Twitch and donations and patron stuff went down, but it didn't become zero. And it made things rough, I'm not gonna lie, but it didn't make things unbearable. Like, I can still keep streaming because of your continued support. And I greatly, greatly appreciate that. So yeah, I hope that you get to enjoy a little bit of extra crawl from me. I'm gonna try to make it as enjoyable as possible, and I hope to see you all in the comments, in my streams, maybe enjoying the crawl that we will be having in August. With that being said, thank you for everything. See you around.